Virgos, welcome to your heart spread, end of October. This is a reading I've already shuffled here. Reads who you're thinking of, who's on your mind, who's in your heart, 8 cards, and get some look at you and your person, comparisons, advice personally, advice from spirit, relationship as a whole, and the outcome. That usually kind of nails it, what's going on, whatever. This doesn't have to be someone you're even with. Really strongly is going to pick up on who it is that's in your heart, who you're thinking of. That's it. I look at the first house and the 7th house. I always think of astrology. You want to do this, think sun, moon, rising, and Venus, just like you would in terms of what you might listen to. Thank you. Hit a like, helps a lot. Thumbs up, comments help a lot. Feel free. Jump in there and talk to me. I really appreciate it. Try to get back to everyone. And do appreciate you subscribing. Tell a friend, tell a friend. So here we go. Virgos, Emperor card. This is your energy, where you're at now, in and around relationships, the second half, end of October time frame. So with the Emperor, one thing that I read in this position or in the number 2 position, because I kind of get this as a baseline and separate this a little from your person and kind of just see where you're at. And this is that person, that Virgo, that's telling their friends, I ain't settling ever again, no, and probably meaning it with this Emperor energy. So it would be someone, you could say, at the height of your powers. It's typically not going to be a young person. Excuse my allergies. I've tried to do your reading 4 times, and I'm just like, oh my God. No one wants to watch a grown man snot all over himself. And I'm just trying really hard to deal with it, so I can just get the readings out. I love doing them. But I know nobody wants to see that. So give me strength. And you certainly have strength. That's what this is all about. I mean, the only downside to this would be, it for your person can be a little bit of my way and the highway energy. It's not really coming in with a chip on your shoulder. When you're the Emperor, it's like you kind of are the chip. It's not a ruse, it's not a game. If anyone were cross-watching, I would say with this particular Virgo, it's always true you don't want to change anyone in terms of relationship, but you best like everything about them, because this Virgo is not going to change much. When you get to be the Emperor, you've thought it all through, and it could speak to Aries in your chart too, something going on. Mainly, you got Charon there. 2 of Wands. Now, this is where your person's at in and around relationships, so hard to detach that from you. It certainly seems like when it's in this position or where they're at, that they've got choices, they need to take an action. So that would mean your relationship's at the point where it's probably not just theoretical, because they're probably feeling like, I need to make a choice, either to stay in this relationship or to move into the relationship with my Virgo. Very most likely the way that's going down. It could be, I want to continue my happy single life, or now commit to some kind of relationship with my Virgo here. So your energy is like super decisive, and theirs is wishy-washy. I could see off the bat where that might be a little annoying to you. When you're in the Emperor energy, it's kind of like, how could you not know? I have this a lot myself. I'm dating and so hard, and through my 50s and everything, and I kept always being with women my own age until very recently, and it always like a thing with me, because I kept thinking, well, certainly these people, by now they know what they want in life, and that's not a word. Nope, apparently not so. So it could be a little of that feeling with this person here, like, how could you not know? How could you not know what you want, know what you feel, know what you believe, know what you desire? And this is you acting that way towards your person. There's a lot of energy going at them. With the Emperor sending 8 of Wands energy to you, it's like fiery passion. There's just no other way. And remember now, with the Emperor, kind of invulnerable. Now, what's the one way you can get to the Emperor? You're not going to get a knife to him. You could break his heart or her heart. It's not male or female. But So I think what's going on is this person may be a fire sign, probably a little bit younger. They're probably very attractive, and you were way turned on to them. Wow. 8 of Cups. Now this is their energy towards you, and it's important now how to read this, to look at the position, what it reads. This is supposed to read how they're simply feeling towards you. How are they reacting towards you? And so in this case, it's the energy of walking away. I'm going to pull a clarifier because now I'm confused. You may know the answer to this, but they are walking away from you and back towards themselves. But I'm still not sure. This my tendency is going to be they're walking away from you. And you know, you've got the 8 of Wands, which is like all kinds of going all over them. And then emotionally, this is them turning away from you as if it's too much for them here, Virgo. They're finding it too much. But let me clarify that and make sure what I'm talking about here. And oh my God, you've got the King of Cups. And the King of Cups energy clarifying the 8 of Wands. And the King of Cups is just looking kind of back that way too. This is someone that they probably feel like they know their emotions, they know their heart well, type of energy. I'm just trying to see. I'm really having a hard time. I feel like I'm picking up on them, like they're having a hard time. This is probably your frustration. You're the emperor and you're going at them with everything you got with the 8 of Wands. Like you're pouring it on. So it's like in your mind, there's like, I don't know. If I was you, I'd be thinking, how could you possibly have a doubt? But this person, it seems like, I don't think they know what they want in terms of the other person or you. The King of Cups clarifying the 8 of Cups. I tell you, they're going to follow their feelings. I'm still going to clarify that out. I still don't understand, Spirit. This is where this is at. They're going to follow their feelings, that's for sure. Now, whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. And now the Wheel of Fortune, Major Kana. And that's Jupiter energy. Jupiter direct now, like 23 degrees Aquarius. That could be having some kind of impact on them. But now you bring into it the Wheel of Fortune. I think this person, like this is really heavy. It's like they don't want to make a decision. They're kind of about anything, and they sort of want, they don't want you to make it. They want like the universe to make it. They want to like drop in their lap. They want it given to them. They want a burning bush to a knight in front of them and speak to them and say, do this, do that. And I think they're really expecting it too. And so with the 8 of Cups and the King of Cups clarifying that, I think it's a person that really could be Cancer Moon. It's a trait of a Cancer Moon. I have a Cancer Moon. But we really expect people to understand how we feel because we usually understand how they feel because we got a Cancer Moon. So it's like we kind of expect everyone just to understand how we feel, and people don't understand how you feel a whole lot of times, probably most of the time, right? So you have to explain it. There's like this passivity about them, and I feel like they're kind of stuck with that King too. It's like they're not really walking towards anything. They're stuck between 2 people, probably. I don't gotta say it. Any job here. They're stuck between 2 people. And it's like they just sort of refuse to make a decision. Like they're just kind of waiting. Why do I get the feeling like you're just pouring it on? Now, you're the emperor. It's hard for someone to match that. Or maybe they have history with them. Why do I get the feeling that their other person's probably pouring it on too? And your person's here in the middle. And it's just a kind of a feeling of like self-indulgence too. I don't like this King of Cups here as clarification. Mostly I love the King of Cups, but it feels like it's kind of I call it emotional indulgence, self-indulgence. Now this is your advice and spirit in the relationships, and it's coming under the 8 of Wands. is the Five of Wands. And that certainly is about defense. Now let's look at their advice. Ten of Swords. And their advice from Spirit towards you is the Ten of Swords. Your advice towards them from Spirit is the Five of Wands. And it's really saying this is coming under the Eight of Wands. It's like pull in your energy. I kind of say it like this. It's like have a little dignity maybe. Maybe that's this person's power. I don't know. They're super attractive or sexy or something. And, you know, maybe when they were like in adolescence, I don't know if this is any help, they probably got cues. You know, it feels, man or woman, it works the same way. Because, you know, we're programmed right then at adolescence to have a sexual identity, create a sexual identity. And maybe they got it, maybe they were really cute, however you do that. And so they got a lot of feedback at that time that they're a hot commodity. And they maybe are used to getting what they want from other people, you know, by being coy, by being attractive, that kind of energy. Now for them, coming under all of this, the clarification I did for their Eight of Cups, it's really, for them, it's really about figuring out what the hell they want. It's like they gotta bring it into something. And so this kind of implies to me, I don't know about your relationship right now, but, and I don't think this person does, but they have to end this past one. There's probably a lot of negative stuff going on in the past one. Codependency and negative behaviors and of all kinds. And they just get the feeling like they're kind of stuck in it. And they should, because this is advice from Spirit towards you. And it's like they need to be done, I think, with this energy that it's underneath of here, this Eight of Cups. It's like they should be walking away, but they're not. And at this point, like, apparently they're kind of walking away from you. And I just got a feeling that somebody's cross-watching. I think you might be making a mistake here, like self-sabotage here. And that could be part of their energy too. But they're self-sabotaging by being passive and not making decisions, not taking control of their life, kind of giving their control of their life over to fate, the wheel of fortune, over the others, really. Mostly you're not giving it over to fate. You may think so. You're mostly giving it control over to someone else if you're not in control, right? Or the government, or, you know, someone. If you're not in control, there's usually people going to jump up and handle that, take control for you. Advice from Spirit is the Devil card here. Wow, Capricorn energy, but that's not what this is about. So I think this is the advice for relationship as a whole. Let's just put it this way, Virgo. You're drawn to this. You're the person thinking of this person, and you're really drawn to it. That Eight of Wands is this. I told you, it's like a strong sexual desire. You know, it could even be a little undignified for you. You're this emperor. It's like, you know, it's like this. I gotta tell you, I hate to, but it's a little bit of the Bill Clinton thing, you know, taking advantage of someone with less power, in some sense, you know, and because of its extremely sexual nature, and that's clearly their thing too. I think they probably use sex not like as a weapon. It's like how they identify themselves, how they have power over themselves. But again, it's like, it's for them, it's giving away their power. You know, there is no power in gaining power through someone else's sexual nature, you know, gaining control. There's no control in gaining control in that way. There's just sex, maybe really good sex. Let's see what we're going to get for an outcome here, guys. The Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this out with 3 cards. So Ace of Pentacles over the Devil. It's like there is some kind of promise here that something good could come out of this. But with the Ace of Pentacles, there has to be a real clarity. I could see you pulling it off, Virgo. I mean, Ace of Pentacles, that's all you. And the Emperor, you know, it's like you could get a handle on this. And you're getting advice from Spirit, like to pull this way back, you know, and defend yourself here. And it's like, this person's not harmful. You're defending yourself because you're giving too much energy. You're losing yourself. That's what this is. You're losing yourself in this person. This is losing yourself in a person. Being sexually drunk energy. And that takes the Emperor down a notch, you know. The Emperor is not someone that wants to lose themselves, you know. But your person here would have a long way to go. Let's see what we get. Judgment over the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, both of you'd have to make a choice. This is the outcome for the relationship. But it's you know, hey, there's free will. You know, I got a Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I do rate that. It comes in handy now because it is a slow, dedicated energy. And it is Mars, and it is actions, and it's like a really strong, slow action. And Ace of Pentacles is a hell of a good outcome for a heart spread. It's the start of a strong new start of a relationship, but it comes with clarification of judgment. So it's like, I think mostly about your person. And if they think back, you know, they've probably been called up for a long time to kind of take responsibility for their life and to sort of take control of their life, take the helm. I think the energy right now is all about that right now with Mars. It's all about screw the outer planets and this and that. This is about us taking control of our life, deciding what it is we want, we don't want, and then making it happen. So let me know what you think of that, guys. I appreciate a like. Thumbs up, commenting helps the channel a lot, and tell a friend, and please do subscribe. Thank you.